Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Orioles today is Allan Ramirez, whose record is 6-5 with a 3.42 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Bryan Kelly, whose record is 5-4 with a 4.40 ERA. Okay, we had, maybe top three most disappointing game yesterday as we took the early lead 3-0 in the first inning. We had a nice rally going. We were up on the Blue Jays 3-0, and then Petrie just could not get outs. I mean, he gave up hits. He walked 6 batters for the second consecutive game. And he was chased from the ballgame after he gave up a 3-run home run. So we were down 6-4 at that point. We fought back and tied it up in the 9th inning. And then we brought in our closer, Dave Smith, to get his 17th save, and he blew it for his 6th blown save. So, I mean, we clearly have pitching problems. Our starters are really struggling here in the middle portion of the season, and our bullpen has been spotty at best. Clearly, Dave Smith is not reliable anymore. We will be making a trade for a right-handed bullpen arm for certain. I'm looking at Tom Henke. What I want to do is I want to get Jack Morris back first and kind of revamp the team a little bit and see where we're at. And once we get Morris back, which will be at the end of, it'll be on this off day here of the 27th. So when Morris comes back prior to the A's series, that's when we'll reevaluate our team. And then by the time we flip it over into July, maybe sometime before the All-Star game, we'll start wheeling and dealing and seeing if we can't figure out the best way to go forward without spending too much money and without giving up too many assets. So that is the game plan. Let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, guys. I don't know. I'm excited for this Orioles series. We got a bounce back here. The Orioles have revamped their bullpen, and then due to an injury to Wayne Krenchicki, their third baseman, that's thrusted John Castino back to the third base spot. So they're actually a little bit better of a team, in my opinion. Oh, man, we got Kelly on the mound today. And Paul Gibson and Frank LaCourte will not be available. So we don't really have any long arms out there for multiple innings today. So we need Kelly to at least get us 6, I think, for us to be solid for the day. And here's our bullpen. Everybody is healthy. So we have all the best players back in the ballgame today. You can see here that I've dropped Glenn Wilson all the way down. He is driving in runs, but he is not getting hits. He's got no power. And I think we need to try to shore up this 3 to 5 positions in the lineup in order to kind of get a rally going. All right, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Baltimore Orioles. Batting leadoff, playing left field, is Kevin RHOMBERG. Batting second at second base is Tommy HERR. Batting third in right field is Bob Pate. Batting cleanup, playing first base, is Jim TRABER. Batting fifth at third base is John Castino. Batting sixth and catching is Ray Smith. Batting seventh and DHing is Allan Bannister. Batting eighth in center field is Rick Manning. And batting ninth at shortstop is Bobby Bonner. Okay, Bryan Kelly getting the start today. This is his 14th start of the year. He's 5-4 with a 4.40 ERA, 47 strikeouts and 77 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .260 against him. He does have a complete game this year. His fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour, and his ground ball percentage is 47.3%. He's got 3 above average pitches a fastball at 87, a sidearm curve, and a palm ball at 81. Overall, he is rated an 86. The 25-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1985, next year. Let's take a look at his log, and this is where things I just don't get it. He had 3 great games in a row. Okay, look, let's reframe it a little bit. He gave up 7 runs versus Toronto. The game made up for it by giving him 3 straight victories in which he only gave up 1 run, and then they blew him up again. So, I mean, we know this pattern. We know how it goes. In theory, he should pitch well today, but that did not work in Petry's favor, as Petry got blasted after giving up 6 runs in his previous start. He gave up 6 yesterday, so I don't know. I have a feeling that Kelly will pitch better today. Take a look at the defense. It's solid everywhere you look. We do have Kevin Bass back in center field, where he seems to thrive. We got Kennedy behind the plate today. Okay, Kevin RHOMBERG leading it off against Brian Kelly. RHOMBERG's got 23 stolen bases, and he walks the leadoff guy. I mean, I'm so frustrated with this game. I know it's just 1 batter, but that tells you all you need to know about today. Infield single. Yeah, I mean, this game is over. And I know that's like defeatist, but like we will not have any chance to win today, and there's nothing we can do about it. Kelly does strike out Bob Pate. So there's 1 down. Here's Jim TRABER. TRABER lines it to left. 2 down, and then RHOMBERG tries to tag and go to third, but Gibby throws him out. Holy shit, we got out of that jam, and GIBSON, that is his 4th outfield assist. He had 5 all last year. They are trying to run on him more, but look at that. He's got a positive range and a positive WAR, and that is something that he's never had before. So he's playing excellent defense out there. Good job by Gibby. We go to the bottom of the first, and we will take a look at the lineup for the Tigers as I click on the wrong guy. Batting leadoff. Playing left field is Kirk GIBSON. Batting second at shortstop is Allan TRAMMELL. Batting third at first base is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kenny Smith. Batting fifth at third base is George Brett. Batting sixth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting seventh in center field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth in right field is Glenn Wilson. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Rob Wilfong. Allan Ramirez on the mound. He is making his 16th start. He's the Orioles ace. 6-5 this year with a 3.42 ERA. 75 strikeouts in 110 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .239 against him. 3 complete games with a shutout. His fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46.5%. Much like Brian Kelly, he's got 3 pitches all above league average. The sinking fastball is rated an 88. The good old run-of-the-mill fastball is an 85. A changeup at 82. Overall, he is rated a 90. The 27-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. He's got that big contract that'll come to a close. Looking at his log, he played, pitched against Detroit just once this year, and that was on June 3rd. He went 7 innings, giving up 5 runs on 7 hits and 4 walks, and he took the loss. All right, here is the defense for the Orioles. I mean, you got to love that Castino back at third. He's got a 91 defensive rating. Bobby Bonner's a 94. You cannot get the ball past him on the left side of the infield. And really, the other infield positions are just below 90. Left field and right field are both below league average. That's RHOMBERG and Bob Pate. Solid up the middle, man. Good team. Let's take a look at Ray Smith. He's got an 80 arm, so just league average. We could possibly run on him in the right situation. Here is Kirk GIBSON leading off versus Allan Ramirez. And he walks the first batter. Well, here we go. Now we have a chance right away. 72% chance to steal. Gibson's speed has dropped from 88 to 85. In his last attempt, he was thrown out, and he's thrown out again. So, yeah, these are all the indicators that you have zero chance of winning. Trammell, who is hot right now, gets a base hit, little duck snort into right center field. His average is up to 286. He's really the only batter not named Wilfong right now that's crushing it. A tapper from Greg Brock back to Ramirez, who spins and fires to second to get the force. And Kenny Smith, I think he got all of it. Get up! Yeah, it's out of here! Ken Smith comes back to Detroit and hits his first home run in quite a long time. That is his 16th on the year. Yeah, it's his first home run in 12 games and his second home run in the last 20. Great job by Ken Smith. And then Brett just pounds it into the ground. Okay, so the Tigers take the early lead 2-0. There's no reason to feel comfortable with that at this point. Here's John Castino, batting over 300. Now he's at 300 as he lines out to right. One down. The catcher, Ray Smith, is up. Smith has a 1-2 count. Jammed inside, pops it up. Foul territory. And it says Brett makes the catch. 2 down for the designated hitter, Allan Bannister. A designated hitter not capable of hitting home runs. Pops it up to short, and Trammell makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the second. Terry Kennedy leading it off. Kennedy took a big offer in his first game back. And he strikes out looking. So this is where the game gets Kennedy right. I mean, he wasn't going to bat 360 all year, but now, what is he? That's 0 for his last 5. Nothing in this game is random. That is what is so frustrating. The best defensive player on the team makes an error. We can't hit and run with Glenn Wilson, so we may as well try to steal with Bass. And Bass is successful. So Gibby not successful, but Kevin Bass is. That is his second stolen base of the year. And he's in scoring position for Glenn Wilson. Let's see if Big Willie can drive him in. 1-1 count. Ground ball, he goes with the pitch, sends it to right field. Base hit, Bass has to hold at third. That's frustrating. First and third, 1 out. Let's play small ball. We will do a suicide squeeze here. Rob Wilfong, by the way, is the hottest hitter on the team. He had a home run. He almost had the cycle. He had a single and a triple and a home run yesterday. See, we dropped out a bunt. Oh, he pops it up. God bless it. There is just nothing that we could do right. I mean, there's like, why call any play? Gibby walks for the second time. Something he does not do much in real life, but the game is giving him free passes. Bases are loaded for Allan Trammell. 0-1 count. And Trammell lifts it over the third baseman's head down the left field line. Everybody scores a 3-run double for Allan Trammell. It's 5-0. His 14th double of the season. That'll give him 33 RBI. I still do not believe at all that 5 runs is near enough. Let's see if Greg Brock can help add to the total. Ramirez walks his third batter. Brock's on first. Trammell's on second. Here is Kenny Smith. He hit his 16th home run in the first. 0-1 count. And he jacks another one into the right field bleachers. 368 feet. It is 8-0. I still don't feel comfortable with that score. All these are unearned runs, by the way, of course. I mean, there's no way we would score 8 runs and have them be earned. So, I mean, they'll pitch Ramirez until his arm falls off today. 0-1 count to Brett. A line drive to second. And we go to the top of the third. It's 8-0 Detroit. I have no idea here. I just hope Kelly can give us 6. We might have to force him into giving up some runs to get us there as Manning flies out to center. Here is Bob Bonner. That big error led to 6 runs. And then we give it right back to him with an error from Brock. Good defensive first baseman. He doesn't make a lot of those. This is going to open the door. So they're going to get a bunch of runs right here. Let's see how many they get. Well, looks like they're only going to get 1. Unearned. Okay, a 1-0 pitch. That's great. And a fly ball into the gap. Yeah. So they only got 1 on that, off that error. It's 8-1, and again, another unearned run. So what is that? 7 of the 9 runs today are unearned. Good job. Good game programming. Yeah, Kennedy will be out until he gets down to 260, probably. Yep. And now Ramirez comes back with a 1-2-3 inning. So Kelly's walked 4 batters. Petrie walked 6 yesterday. Bannister with a base hit. Only the second hit. But that's how it is. Like, if you aren't giving up hits, you're giving up walks. The game doesn't really know the difference anymore. As long as you're giving up something. There's another run. He walks in a run. Ground ball to second. There's another run. That'll score 2 more. Okay, so there's the actual runs that he's given up. So he's given up 3 earned runs. That probably will be all that he gives up. I mean, when you think about it, the game is 3-2 Baltimore right now. And now Allan Ramirez is pitching like a god. We still have a 4-run lead. Okay. So we did manage to get Kelly through 5. Ramirez has given up nothing since the second inning. Because the game, that's the way the game's designed. Ken Smith was going for his 3rd home run there. So yeah, Ramirez front-loaded all of his runs, and now he's set down 10 in a row. All right, let's get one more here from Kelly if we can. Oh, they're going to give it away. He's going to give up one more. There you go. It's 8-5. That should be it. Yeah. Yep. So he gave up 4 runs in 6 innings, 5 walks, 7 hits. Oh, there we go. Kennedy with a gapper. That'll break the consecutive out streak. Another double for Kennedy, his 17th. He is by far leading the team in doubles right now. I think by 5. And then Bass hits it to the wrong base. Oh, an error by third baseman, Castino. I'm talking great shit about him, and all of a sudden he can't get anything done. Glenn Wilson strikes out with a runner in scoring position like a frickin' moron. And then Rob Wilfong comes through. That'll get us one of the runs back. Bass will go to third. It's 9-5 Detroit. Jeff Schneider into the ball game. 18th appearance, 2-1, 4.18 ERA. 10 more walks and strikeouts, but he's not giving up any hits, of course. He's blown 3 saves. Oh man, him and Dave Smith might be best friends. His best pitch is a changeup. 31-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of the year. All right, Gibby. Let's see if we can get the hit and run going here. Well, the ground ball is short. Bass will score. That'll make it 10-5. Give Gibby an RBI. Those have been elusive most of the year. All right, Brian Kelly coming out of the ball game. Terrible performance. No other way to look at it, really. We'll bring in Roy Thomas. Man, it's been a long time, I feel like. Yeah, June 11th, so it's been 10 days since we've seen Roy Thomas into a ball game. So he's been tremendous this year. He's had a nice long rest. He'll face a left-hander. And he walks it. Great job, game. John Castino pops it up down the third base line. Caught by Brett. Ground ball to short. We get to Force at second. And Allan Bannister, another walk. Awesome. Great job. Brilliant programming. Manning's going to drive in a couple. And then Thomas gets a strikeout. 10-6. Brock can't buy a hit. Smith sitting on 2 home runs. He strikes out. He's all or nothing. And Brett, he's got an 0 for today. Flies out. RHOMBERG. Yay! This is awesome. Great job. Top-notch programming. Yay! Yay! All right. Well, it's 10-9. Sweet. Terry Kennedy goes deep. Man, this is the worst program game of all time. That is his 6th home run of the year. Can't keep Kennedy down. He's got a double and a home run. Bass might bloop it in there. He does. A base hit for Bass. Wilson crushes it to center field. Bass will tag up and go to second. Here's Rob Wilfong. Base hit to left. Wilfong is amazing right now. Bass scores. So stupid. Gibby now 0 for 3. And they're going to bring in the lad, Pete Ladd. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Time to bring in the closer. Dave Smith, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Down to the final out. Tigers win 12-9. Are there any trade offers? Let's find out. I mean, was there 15 walks? Did we walk 15 batters? That's the question. I think it's got to be. I know it's double-digit walks for sure. No trades. Let's take a look at the standings. We did win, and the Yankees and Boston and Baltimore, of course, lost. Chicago still tied with Seattle. Philadelphia, I guess. New York creeping back a little bit. Who would have thought Pittsburgh would be in third? Yeah, an 11-game lead for the Dodgers. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Yeah, Kenny Smith will probably be the player of the game. Transactions. So the White Sox give Roger Weaver a 3-year deal. Wow. We made that guy some serious money. I don't even think he's the closer on that team. $640,000. Shoo. All right. Then we've got Juan Samuel of the Braves. He's going to miss a month. He is their everyday player. Batting .270 with 13 stolen bases. And then Roy Branch, he's always injured in this game. He's going to miss 1, perhaps 2 starts. And then Ed Figueroa is going to retire. We saw him early on in the sim years as a starter for the Yankees. He is 35 years old and is going to sip some Mai Tais. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Another dumbass game. A poo-poo platter of stupidity, as I like to say. This game is rife with it. Kenny Smith had 5 RBI, so he will be the player of the game. 2 home runs, that gives him 17. Kennedy had a double and a home run. Brian Kelly gets the win. Oh, yeah, 10 walks. There you go. 10 walks and 2 strikeouts. That is brilliant. Good job, game. Total sense. And then we won. By the way, we walked 10 batters, and we won. That's just unbelievable. All right, folks. We'll come back tomorrow, see if the game has figured it out yet or not. Until then, everyone, have a great day.